watching us wherever you are, maybe at home. And today in Riverside TV, it is indeed a new week. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year 2023. We have a new program. We're just starting the year very nicely. We have a program today called, I'm introducing a new program called, can somebody guess about it? It is Teenage Corner. Mavijana, mayouth, tumeamua tumekuja kama Riverside TV ili tuweze kuwa na desk ya kuongelea mambo ambayo yanahusu teens. And today in our studio we are privileged again to have a new guest again, a new person. I know most of you have been watching Riverside TV. Mujai Muona, we're introducing her today. She's a motivational speaker, a book author. Yeye ni mwandishi wa kitabu ambacho kinaitwa Teenage Conquerors. Naomba vijana, ma-teens ama ma-teenagers ambao mnaendelea kuwatch Riverside TV, msitoke kando ya TV. Nakwambia today we have a very good and hot topic. We would like to interact with you this year 2023. Nakwambia, let me just introduce her first in our studio. Aweze kusema yeye anaitwa nani. Karibu sana. Yeah.
My name is Neema Gracious Cherono. I'm a born-again Christian, and I'm also a student at London Girls Secondary School, currently joining Form 4, and I'm also an upcoming author. Currently I've written one book which is entitled Teenage Conquerors, which is a motivational book aimed at encouraging teenagers on how to navigate through teenage.
Asante sana. Neema Gracious. Okay, umesema wewe ni mwanafunzi katika Londiani Girls. I don't know, can you briefly or tell us more about Londiani Girls? Iko wapi? Na pia we need some more details about you. Unatoka wapi? Kitu ya pili, how old are you? Maybe wewe si teenager and we are trying to say tuko teens corner. Hawa ni aje ma teens? Yeah, tuambie.
Londiani Girls First is in Kericho County, that is Kipkelion sub-county, and it is also, it's a nice school, a girls' school, and it is an extra county school, and I'm a teenager, 17 years old, coming from Marura in Eldoret.
Asanteni sana watu wa Kipkelion, Kericho County, na pia watu wa Uasin Gishu County. Nakwambia mko na teenager mwenye ameamua kukuja kama yeye leo studioni aweze tuweze kudiscuss kuhusu vitu ambazo zinahusu teenagers, si ndio? Hii ndio kitabu yeye ameandika. Inaitwa Tell Them, it's a book,
Teenage Conquerors.
Teenage Conquerors. Na kabla tuendelee zaidi, somebody want to know hii kitabu uliandika lini? Kabla tuende zaidi.
This book, I wrote it last year, that was December holiday. Yeah.
Asante sana. So it is 1 year old.
Yeah.
You did it 20? Uliandika
2021.
2021. So it is 1 year. Asante sana. So we would like to do a very hot topic. Okay, maybe you will need some water. Jana, my youths. Nyinyi lazima deal na very hot topics na nyinyi. Kwanza mko na long holiday nyumbani. What are you doing? Lazima tujichemshe bongo kidogo on some topics, ndio? To refresh topics ambazo tumekuwa tukilearn kule shuleni. And today our topic is all about self-esteem. Ndio? Yeah. So I would like you to tell your fellow teenagers, what is self-esteem?
Self-esteem is the worth that you give to yourself. You give that value that you give to yourself.
It is that worth that you give yourself. Ndio? Hebu tueleze na Kiswahili.
Okay. Self-esteem ni ile unajiamini kiasi gani ama unajidhamini kiasi gani.
Asante sana. Wewe kijana nyumbani, how much do you value yourself? Or how much worth, ndio? And or how do you feel or how do you feel about yourself, ndio? Okay, I know self-esteem kunakuwa na high self-esteem na wanakuwa na low self-esteem. Can you briefly tell us about having high self-esteem, or what is high self-esteem?
Okay. About high self-esteem, it's all about believing in yourself, and like trusting in yourself. In unajiamini, you believe that you can conquer each and everything in life, and have that high belief in yourself.
All right. And having low self-esteem about yourself, inamaanisha nini?
Low self-esteem is when you underestimate yourself, undermine yourself, when you view yourself like you're nothing, you cannot do anything in life.
Okay, thank you so much. Teenage Martins, mko mnatufuatilia. Okay, thank you kwa wenye mnatufuatilia. You can send us your view, your comment, your opinion on our Facebook page Riverside TV. Also, you can also send a view on his Facebook account. Or do you have a Facebook page? It is just a Facebook account, Neema Gracious. Send your view, tutasoma hapa studioni. And again, you can write a text message on our SMS number, our studio SMS number, that is 0707 12 06 50 or 50 mwisho, so that tuweze interact pamoja na tuweze dissect vizuri kuhusu self esteem. Ni ile hali ya kujiamini na kutojiamini, the opposite of it, sindio? Yeah. All right, can you tell us the importance of having self esteem, so that we go tueleze, alafu tutasema pia disadvantages of having low self esteem.
Okay.
Yeah.
The importance of having high self-esteem. First, it is that you be a leader with a clear vision. And being a leader, I can say that you can not only be a leader to others, but also a leader to yourself. So once you have high self-esteem, you'll always guide yourself, motivate yourself towards achieving your goals. You'll always ensure that you are in the right path that will lead you to your success.
Thank you so much. Mmesikia, ukiwa na high self-esteem, uko na principle. Self-principle, you know what you want, sindio? Another importance of having high self-esteem.
So another importance of having high self-esteem is that you can be a problem solver. In that when troubles come your way, you'll always be in a position to conquer them. You know, when you are not in a position to conquer your problems, they'll always overcome you and you'll fail. So, but when you have high self-esteem, you believe in yourself that I can conquer this, I can do this. And so you'll be in a position to solve problems that will come in life. Because life is not just smooth, we have troubles that we have to overcome. And so when you have high self-esteem, you'll be a problem solver.
Okay, I have a question. You said if you have high self-esteem, you can be a problem solver. Can you tell us, what are these challenges or problems do you teenagers face? Because we've seen teenagers committing suicide. Yeah, it is true. Some teenagers in school, sometimes they have that attempt of committing suicide. What are these challenges that sometimes teenagers face and they feel like it is the end of the tunnel? Please tell our viewers.
Okay, so with the challenges that we do face are like maybe peer pressure, whereby you see others doing some things and you wish to do so, and you feel influenced by those people. Another problem is that, like I was communicating with some of the teenagers from Nandi County, and some were saying that the challenge that they do have is that maybe for girls, early pregnancy is the challenge, and after having that early pregnancy, they drop out of school because they cannot continue learning with that, so they drop out of school. With them male, they see that the challenge is actually peer pressure. When others are abusing drugs, they feel like they should also abuse drugs. So I think those are the challenges that are affecting teenagers worldwide.
Thank you so much, mavijana na teenagers. Those are challenges tumesikia. For the boys who face influence of indulging drugs, ndio you feel like ni kama nikitumia drugs I feel comfortable, or feed the class of your fellow peer friends, sindio? Now what can you tell such people really? Because alafu an early pregnancies, what can you tell them? Because you cannot be student at the same time. You are also expectant. You know, that is another journey. And what can you tell them?
So what I can say to those girls, maybe I can begin with those who are yet to. So I can urge you to always first have high self-esteem, which will always guide you to be a principled girl. Let your no be a no and your yes be a yes. You know, when you start and you are like no but yes but, you'll end up making wrong decisions. But I want to urge you that as a girl, stand by your own principles. Many are the challenges we do face, but when you are principled, you'll always overcome them all. And for you who have already engaged in that, and maybe you are already a mother and you are young, don't give up, because there is always a second chance and you can make it in life. Just accept your situation and move on in life, because when you have a dream, you can always achieve it with different paths. So ensure that you don't give up. Press on, because kuteleza sio kuanguka, and that's not the end of you. So press on, move on, and never hear what people say about you. Always the world will always aim at putting you down, but stand upright and move forward.
Thank you so much. What can you tell the boy child on the problem they're facing?
Okay, for the boy child, I can say that first, be yourself. Stand by your own principles also. You know, indulging in drug abuse is not a good thing. It's not something that you can feel proud of. Although those who do abuse drugs seem like they are enjoying life, but I can tell you that they do not enjoy life, because once you have abused drugs, you enter another world. You are in another world, but when you are with Christ, you are also in another world. And I can urge you that to stay upright, you can always stay closer to God, because God will always guide you and teach you on how to stay away from bad companies who can influence you to abusing drugs. So for my boys back there, ensure that you stand by your own principles, and also choose your own way that you want to take in life, because not people will have to tell you that do this, don't do this. Be your own guide, be your own driver, and also ensure that the friends that you have are good friends, because they say that your friends are the BOMs of your life, who are going to make you and support you in whatever you want to do in life. So what I'm trying to mean is that when you have those friends, your friend, when you have a problem, you always go to him or her, telling her that I have this problem, what can I do? And as a friend, I will advise you, telling you that you better do this. And so when I have a wrong friend or wrong friends, they will make me choose the wrong decision. But when I have a right friend or the right BOM team, they'll make me choose the right decision. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And again, we're still on the importance of having a high self-esteem. Any other one?
So with also having high self-esteem, it will make you have high belief in yourself. You'll believe that you can conquer each and everything that comes your way. Because you know, when you have high self-esteem, you believe that I can do this, I can do that. So having high self-esteem, it will make you believe in yourself.
Okay, thank you. There are those people who joined from one, they had very big visions. I want to pursue physics to be a pilot. I want to be a good journalist. I want to be a doctor, especially a surgeon. I want to do so well in biology and chemistry. What can you tell such teenagers, students in school, but they are feeling that they no longer believe in themselves again? Like, maybe just to do agriculture. At least I can go do something with agriculture. Now they are now trying to, they're no longer having that, they no longer believe themselves so much, like how they globally join. What can you tell them? It is holiday. Yeah, you know, some of them are not so every time I fail my exam, but I truly relax my mind. But let me just have a break and come out to me. Because I'm getting our
what I can tell you as a student, you will not feel like you give up. You join from one wanting to be a pilot, a neurosurgeon, a lawyer, but right now I feel like any can do, I can just be anything. So what I can tell you is that, you know, your life ni yako. Na hakuna mtu mwingine atakuja kusaidia kuishi haya maisha. Hata kuwe na changamoto ya aina gani, you should always feel like kuna wale watu wameweza kuachieve great things in life, wameachieve their dreams, and what they had to do, you know, the more una suffer sahi, the more your future itakuwa better. We see that the colder the blanket, the cooler the future. You know, sahi ikiwa hard hivyo, unafaa ku accept those hardships that you go through right now. Because yule mtu mwenye atakuja find like hii maisha ni ngumu, wacha tu ni relax, like umesema that let me just be there, because hata nikisoma still sitapata kitu nataka. Mimi nataka kuambia that never give up. You know, when God is giving you something, he will always make you, and you will have to go through some hardships. Kila kitu sio rahisi kupata vitu mwingine. Ensure that you press on each and every time. Ukianguka simama na uendelee mbele. Not that ukipata leo D unasema hata nisome sitapata hata hiyo kitu nataka. Acha tu niendelee tu ni give up hapo. So mimi nataka kukwambia that press on. Usiwahi give up. Kuna wale watu walipatanga D form 1 na wakafeel like hapana, hiyo sio the end of life. I have to continue pressing on and nita-achieve kupata hiyo aim. And at the end of it all, KCSE wanakuja wanapata grades nzuri only because they did not give up. So not because umepata D sahi inamaanisha ni the end of life, inamaanisha ni the end of it all. Never give up, press on. Hata upate D mara ngapi. There is this man called Thomas Edison ambaye anasemekana ndiye aliinvent the light bulb. Yeye anasemanga about him that he invented 99 ways in which a bulb cannot light. Meaning that aligo through 99 times ili aweze kuinvent the light bulb. So you are out there, umetry mara ngapi, ukafeel like you should give up. Only maybe 3 times, 4 times, never give up. Try until you feel like kabisa umetry hapo yote, and at the end of it all you achieve your dreams.
Okay, thank you. I don't know if you have personal experience on kuanza maybe in primary, umaikuwa wewe mwanafunzi ulikuwa maybe uko na perform vizuri and then ikakuwa unajaribu because telling me you are in an extra county school, pia hapo kulikuwa na kabidi fulani through your primary. Can you tell some maybe how was you maybe let's just tell me about your life in primary. Yeah.
So what I can say about myself is that back in primary, actually, sikuwa mbaya sana, was a moderate performer, and at the end of this KCPE, I got 358, and that wasn't my target because me nilikuwa nataka tu kupata 400 and I just joined a national school. But I can tell you that not giving up is an advantage because ilibidi nikubali to join Londiani Girls Secondary School, although I wanted to join Moi Girls Secondary School. So it's all about accepting the present thing. Kenye nimekuja wewe kubali. But I can see that not that because I joined an extra county school means that I ended up failing, or I went to Londiani Girls and that was where I saw light in my life and everything came my way. I felt like I'm comfortable with the school and I continued. You know, in Form 1, you know, some students come to school and they feel like I don't like this school, and that's the beginning of failure. But when you accept that school, you will continue well. In Form 1, you score 8. When you go to Form 2, at least you are failing. When you fail, you get a maybe B+. And that's how it goes. Never feel like where God has taken you is not the right place for you. You know, when God wants to bless you, He will always take you to some place where He wants you to be. Remember Abraham. God made him to shift from his own hometown to another hometown so that he can receive blessing. So never give up in life. Wherever God has taken you, whichever grade God gives you, be thankful for that and move on.
Asante sana teenagers ambao mko nyumbani, labda area ama unahitaji ya kufunga unahitaji hiyo mtihani. You know, some of us imekuwa kitambo sana tukiwa high school. Yetu tunaweza sema semester ama mnahitaji exam ya mwisho. No, ya kufunga shule. Okay, maybe kwa mtihani wa kuenda the next class, you felt it was not your mark, ndio? But Neema Gracious amesema it is possible. Usi give up. You still have the whole of next year, ndio? Na utafika day, maybe the first week you do an exam. And have that belief your self-esteem, like you can do it. Ukubali tu that I can get this. Ile A nilipatanga Form 1. It is still possible. Tumia zile skills ulitumia na utaweza kufaulu. We need good grades. Tusikie watu watuambie. Tulisikia ile program yenu ya teenage program on self-esteem and it has completely changed my results, ndio. Hivyo tunataka positive feedback. Nawaambia tu muendelee kuwatch. This is a good program inaitwa Teenage Corner. Teenagers, watu wa 13, 14, 15, 19, hata 20s bado tuna 20. At least I know this is a general program for everyone, ndio. And any other important before tuende for a commercial break. Na naomba tu msitoke. We are going for a commercial break. Tuanze kuimba kidogo. You know vijana wanapenda wimbo kiasi, ndio. So any other importance before turudi sasa kwa the negative. Unajua tunataka tuanzie na negative 5, ndio? Negative energy tukuje tuongelea about disadvantages of having low self-esteem, studio. Alright, can you tell us any other important?
Okay, another importance of having high self-esteem is that you live in the present. Unajua hakuna kitu mbaya kama tuseme sahi uko hapa lakini your mind iko nyuma. So the best thing in having high self-esteem is that it will enable you to live in the present. That if I'm here right now, niko hapa. Kama nimeweza kuachieve sahi niko tu hapa. Hakuna kurudi nyuma saying that maybe the past was better, the past was this and this. Maybe you feel hurt in the past. You keep on remembering your past. It is very iko discouraging sana ukiweza kusonga mbele then una feel like kuna kitu pale mbele ilikuruta nyuma. So when you have high self esteem, I urge you that hiyo kitu itakusaidia kuwa utaweza kuishi ya sahihi. Maybe before ulikuwa umepitia hardships, but when you have high self esteem itakusaidia kusimama na kujua that the past ilipita and you can still make it right now, because one thing is that failure is not the opposite of success, but rather it's part of success. So kama you fail before, don't give up, because there is still a light at the end of the tunnel. You can still make it. So the best thing in having high self-esteem is that it will enable you to live in the present, forgetting about your past.
Thank you so much. That is a peer counselor Neema Precious. Amesema yeye ni mwanafunzi Londiani Girls huko Karusha County. Thank you so much. I think that must be a good school. Your confidence inakupea mpaka umeandika kitabu. I know that school it has really changed your life, right? Ndio. And want to go for a commercial break, and we are going tunaenda kuimba wimbo moja, and I would wish you to give us a song. Sijui ni wimbo gani tutaimba?
Okay, because I do believe that at the end of this show, rada ya wengi itabadilika. Kama ulikuwa drug addict unaenda kubadilika, kama ulikuwa umepotea mahali fulani utaweza kubadilika, kama ulikuwa na low self-esteem utabadilika. So like us to have a song by Guardian Angel that is Huenda Kesho, rada ikabadilika.
Alright, teenagers, nimesikia tunaenda kuimba wimbo ambao unaitwa Rada by Guardian Angel.
Huenda kesho hiyo rada ibadilike. Matatizo ulionayo, hizo shida ulionazo, huenda kesho hiyo rada ibadilike. Rada ibadilike, rada ibadilike. Huenda kesho hiyo rada ibadilike. Rada ibadilike, rada ibadilike. Huenda kesho hiyo rada ibadilike. Wamekubali kama jina, wakakuitanisha na shida. Hawajui kunaye anayepeana majina, hawajui na watawaijua ni nini kesho Mungu amepanga na maisha yako. Cha muhimu niwe kujitambua na usonge na
watazamaji wetu wa Teenage Corner. Natumai wimbo wa Guardian Angel kimeweza kubadilisha rada, ama niaje Neema Gracious? Asante sana. Hiyo ni kipindi cha chenye kinaendelea studioni, ni kipindi cha Teenage Corner ambapo tumekuwa tukiongelea mambo na self-esteem. Unajua too much work without play makes a dull boy. Na hivyo tumeamua tuimbe kidogo wimbo wa Guardian Angel. Hope umefurahia wimbo wa Rada. That was a dedication from our guest of today, Neema Gracious. Neema, suppose you want to tumaliza importance of having high self-esteem. Saizi nataka as we try to wrap up our program, because this is the last segment. Hata sitaki tena tukae chini. Tumekaa chini nadhani tumechoka, si ndio? So tutaweza simama tumalize program. How can you deal with low self-esteem? How can our teenagers deal with low self-esteem?
Okay, as a teenager, how you can deal with your low self-esteem is, I can say that you can talk to your low self-esteem. This can sound weird, but actually, you know, at times when maybe you are in a meeting and you feel like you have a point that you want to raise, but your low self-esteem will always tell you that, shut up, you have nothing to say in this meeting. But talking to your low self-esteem is like you can tell yourself that, no, I have something to say and I will say it boldly. So that is talking to your low self-esteem. Don't let it just put you down.
Your low self-esteem of
dealing with low self-esteem is also developing that habit of believing in yourself, motivating yourself always. Maybe always when you feel like you are discouraged, always be there for yourself. You know, there are these people in your life who can be like, you know, there was someone called in the Bible, people like Penina, who are people who will always discourage you in life. And I'll tell you that like times in life, people like Penina will be many in your life. So you have to always have self-motivation with you, so that when you feel like you are discouraged, you can always motivate yourself and people to encourage you and not there with you.
Any other thing maybe today? Can you summarize? You motivate yourself because there are people like Penina who would always like to discourage you, be it on your studies, on your lives, hata wewe uwezi, they want to kukudumisha. So any other thing?
Okay, another thing that I can tell you is that always live in the present. Like accept yourself the way you are, accept your present situation. You know, when you want to change something, you have first to own it. You know, when you have a problem, you have to accept first that I have this problem and I want to do away with it. So when you have a problem, ensure that you accept that you have this problem so that you can deal with it. So be in the present. Don't mind that what people will say about you. Don't mind about your past. Maybe in the past you have done something that was wrong. Never give up in life. Ensure that you live in the present by accepting your present situation and always aiming at changing that situation if it is not good.
In summary, how can you tell your fellow teenagers about like how is life generally, the teenage life?
Okay, my fellow teenagers, I can actually say that teenage life is not that easy and it's not also hard, but it is hard for that person who is not determined to change each and every time that anajipata ako in the wrong path. You know, one thing in life is that you should always accept to be a product of change. You know, at times in life you go through things that you don't like. Even when people say this about you, don't like hearing that about yourself. And so what to do about these things is to accept to change your life. You know, do not just accept that I've done this and it is final. You can always change and you move forward. So what I want to urge you kindly is that always be ready to change. When you are told that this is not right, do this, ensure that you accept that and do what is right at all times. And it's only by the grace of God that you do what is right, not by your own good, not that we are best, but it's trusting in God and always hearing what people say and what people are going to tell you, what is motivating, not what people say about you.
Thank you so much, our viewers, for sparing your time to watch our new program. Unajua it is a new year na sisi kama Riverside TV tukakuja tukasema we are going to do something for the teenage and we are happy today uliweza kufika studio yetu because you are ni pia counselor, motivational speaker na pia umeandika hiki kitabu cha Teenage Conquerors. Na nimependa unajua tujaguzia chenye kiko kwa hiki kitabu. Mimi nimesoma and I think one way of dealing with low self-esteem ni venye amesema always be yourself, accept yourself, value yourself, forgive yourself. Sometimes najua teenagers unaenda mpaka unafanya makosa. You feel like umekosea, umefanya kitu ambayo inakuhaunt. Please learn to forgive yourself. Si ndio? Another thing, naona bless yourself. Hebu tueleza how can you do that?
Blessing yourself. You know, at times unafaa ujinene mazuri. Say something about yourself. Mtu mwingine atasema tu mimi si kitu, hata siwezi kitu. But in blessing yourself, you always say that I am able, I can do it, and I am a star. You know, motivating yourself. Yeah.
All right. Again, you are supposed to trust yourself, and finally, you must love yourself. Mama, ni teenagers inafika hiyo stage you feel like, oh, my body figure si kama ya wengine, pimples inanisumbua. It is part of who grow, si ndio? And never hate yourself. Your stage itapita, and that hata your pimples haiwezi change your beauty, si ndio? Or your handsomeness. So believe in yourself, you can make it. Your teenage age ni muda tu, that is 13, 14, 15, 16. Kama uko from 3 unaenda 4 kama Neema, she's just 17. Na kuna 2 years peke yake amalize mambo na teenage, si ndio? And then you officially graduate to be a youth, si ndio? And challenges pia zitakuwa challenges zipo pia ya youth. Hata sisi tuna face very hard. Ni ngumu. Ufika tena adulting, challenges are there. Nimependa pia amesema life is like a valley. We got ups and downs, but all the same, we can control everything and it is upon us to make wise decisions. Okay, maybe your parting shot or your parting message to your fellow teenagers. Now, whoever has been watching the whole program, tangu tuanze wa teenage program.
So I would like to end first with a quote that says that being a champion, aiming to be a champion without sacrifice is a mere wish, because you cannot be a champion without sacrifice. With this, you can think about Kenyatta and maybe Moses in the Bible. These people had to sacrifice a lot so as to be called champions. So as a teenager, you have to sacrifice very many things, the pleasures of the world, so that you can be a champion, so that you can be mentioned in years to come. People will always say that, do you remember about that girl? Do you remember about that boy? People will always remember about you. And your life is a message to the world, and always ensure that it is inspiring, that people will always be in a position to refer back to your life and be motivated and move forward.
Okay, kuna mtu labda amekuwa interested kusupport ama kununua kitabu cha Teenage Congress. How much do you sell? Unauza na shilingi ngapi? Na kama mtu anahitaji your card ya number, maybe utaweza peana kwa studio yetu.
Okay, this book is 350 shillings only, and to get it you can contact my guardian at 0725 688 and 803. 0725 688 803.
Asanteni sana kwa kutazama kipindi cha Teenage Corner. Hope you are blessed and see you next time. I was your host, none other than Nelvin Biwott. See you next time and continue having. It is still a new year and it is a new week. Can we wish them Happy New Year and prosperous year to you, our dear viewers of Riverside TV Kenya. Always in Riverside TV we say inspiring and refreshing, and we hope the teenage program has been so inspiring and refreshing. God bless you. See you next time at the same time.